In this section, we will find out what it takes to write an effective cover letter. Let's go right ahead. The first things that usually come to mind when applying for a job are the company, the role, and your resume. A cover letter is not usually of foremost concern, and that's actually surprising. The impact and importance of a cover letter is often underestimated. Let's understand the significance and role of a cover letter, its components, and how to write a cover letter that truly stands out. So what exactly is a cover letter? A cover letter is a document sent to employers along with your resume. And why is it so important? Well, a cover letter is often the first point of contact that you make with a prospective employer, whereby you introduce yourself alongside a summary of key skills, experience, and tell them why you're right for the job. Employers form an initial impression of a candidate and their competencies from their cover letters. A good cover letter will entice the employer to read a resume, whilst a poor cover letter may cause them to dismiss the application altogether. Decisions about candidates are made when a cover letter is evaluated alongside a resume, but even in order to just get to that point, you have to persuade the employer to open your resume and read it. As we've learned, first impressions are so powerful and long-lasting, so it's really worth investing the time and effort to get it right. Since cover letters are usually in the body of an email, recruiters tend to read cover letters before opening attachments which contain the applicant's resumes. Basically, a cover letter can make or break the first opportunity you have to present your case. So we know that a cover letter accompanies a resume, but what role do each of these play in the application process, and how do they complement each other? A good cover letter will persuade an employer to read a resume. A resume documents an applicant's work experience, education, and skills. It should provide enough information to convince an employer to interview the applicant. A cover letter adds value to a resume by providing context to your experience with particular reference to the role in question. It's primarily personality driven and allows the employer to get a sense of you beyond the facts that you've stated on your resume. Now, although it may be tempting to send a generic cover letter along with your resume, it's essential to take that time out and customize it for that particular role and industry you are applying for. Now, towards the end of your cover letter, you should always summarize the key reasons as to why the prospective employer should choose you over other candidates. Remember, the idea of a cover letter is not just to repeat what's written already in your resume, but instead it's to persuade the employer to review your resume and invite you for an interview.